Last time on What's Your Damage?
Have any of you ever heard of the Springs of Dolphin? It's very potent, yes. It is a wonderful source of healing water. The only downside is it can twist one's mind. Before the Blade Singers tore the world asunder, they fell under the influence of that water. There are moments of lucidity, and in one of those moments, she arrived at our door. She knew that Alman wasn't safe with her. And as she opens the book up, it projects a very large map. You see a very small black dot a little bit away from what you would discern as your location. If we want to try to get Alman back, we need to go there now. Where you emerge, you are at the mouth of a great cave.
Maybe drink the water. Maybe it's that healing spring water we were talking about.
That could make someone crazy?
Green night, green water. I don't know. It's just an idea.
It feels like the cool side of the pillow.
I'm gonna.
We get hurt a lot, you know,
Yeah.
and we could use some water that heals what hurt you.
I'm gonna scoop some water up in that and just take a cautious sip.
Okay, you drink the water. And roll me a wisdom save.
Nope.
Okay. This will be unfortunate. When you see a spider, you will have the frightened condition.
I see a spider right now.
You are frightened. Weirdly, Okot, you see rocks right next to Burke the Dwarf.
I throw a dagger at her.
Sylvester, you see Okot throw a dagger right at you, and she misses.
Where'd she go? Did you guys get her? What happened?
Yep.
Yeah, she's gone.
Alright, let's keep going then.
You see rocks there looking at the four of you.
I throw a dagger at her.
See, there she is for real. I think this time.
I thought you said you got her.
I'd lie.
Makes sense. She wants the girl back.
I would also like the girl back.
Too late for that.
Is she still alive?
Yes.
Is she unharmed?
We did not harm her. She's not here. I can give you an idea of where she is. I didn't want to capture the girl. I just wanted her to be okay. But her condition is beyond what I could do for her.
Oh, you guys looking for a moon cleric?
You're so smart. I'm glad you sit next to me when I play this game.
Oh God, that hurt real bad.
Well, you snuck up on me. That's on you. We are the worst. Why did we agree to do this?
I thought it would go better.
You guys are outside of Mulhound. You are outside the guard tower where this all began.
My birds.
Door,
Birds back.
show us more. Door, we do explore. And then I open my eyes. Ah, wow. Full circle, back where we started.
Good job, Burke.
Check this book for like any purple bookmarks, magic, webby bookmarks.
You actually see a purple bookmark, and it looks like a map. It is a map of the Red Nation, southeast of the town of Ethian. And it looks like it is in a swamp. And there is a large red mark. And in the middle of the red mark is a black dot.
I have deduced where we can find your sister.
Okay. So, should we go back to Xiao first?
Yes, because we're all crazy.
Good point.
Not me, baby.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Yeah.
As you go towards the main building, you see that it's like 75% more reconstituted.
Wow.
The sound of the town rendering.
Popping into
Inception. Wah.
And you see Gaius at the front of the steps. He sees the four of you.
I wave.
He doesn't acknowledge that wave.
I am unsurprised.
And then
We need help.
Okay. And
Dang it.
This is
Sylvester.
an audio medium, by the way.
No, it's great though. But Sylvester then says, "We need help," and he puts Peter right in Jorix's face.
In which Jorix runs screaming like a banshee 30 feet away past Xiao. Past everyone else.
And
That kind of run where you're in the air for a minute.
and Gaius takes out his crossbow, aims it.
Don't shoot!
He's like, he puts a finger up, and does a 19 hit.
Yep.
And a net falls over you, and he is just dragging you back.
And is he dragging me within 30 feet?
Yeah, he is.
So I'm like rocking back and forth with this net, just going, get me away!
Yeah, and he is like, as Jorix is freaking out, he looks at Sylvester. Do you still have Peter around? And
Tuck him away.
Okay. Jorix sees that. Does Jorix go like limp, or does he just go like, "Oh, okay"? What happened?
Yeah, I guess it would be that one.
Okay.
What?
And Gaius reels you in, and he gets you out of the net, and he goes, "You had the water."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I only swam in it, but I look great. My beard is... Look at it. And I want to impress him with my beard. I do a 1, it doesn't work. It fails really bad.
Yeah, you try to impress him, and
Like, his beard grows visibly longer as he's watching you do that.
yeah.
Or I think the better thing is that he's not even looking at me. He's not even looking while I'm trying to show him my
Yeah,
beard
he's just like,
for no reason.
He just turns distinctly away from you, and he goes. So who else is? He's obviously lost. How many of you are lost to it? Okay. He moves aside and he ushers you in. And when you enter, you see Xiao sitting at the steps, just kind of trying to figure something out. And you see a couple of guards, and they're milling about. And she looks up and she sees you. You don't have her.
Nope, she wasn't there. And also, we were super gonna die if we tried to fight our way through.
Why were you... Oh.
Rox was there.
Oh.
Yeah. She's not... I kind of glance around just to be sure there's like nobody behind me. Like, she's not super on board with Nerquin's whole plan. The selling of my sister into slavery, which quite frankly, I'm not on board with that either.
So do you guys have any leads?
Yeah, but you have a map. You should know the same thing as us.
You're clever. I should consult my map. Anything else that you guys need from me? Or are you guys just going to go in pursuit?
We drank the water.
I need a nap and some food.
We can get that, and you guys need the... Okay, well, the cure's going to be unpleasant.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to be knocked out for a day.
Except for me,
Okay.
because I didn't have any effects that
You
suffered.
do, your beard looks marvelous, she says.
I think if someone noticed, I tried to show. I don't want to talk about it.
And she looks at Gaius, and Gaius nods, and she goes, "Okay, you three follow me. And Burke, you can get some food. You can do whatever you like here."
Can I spend the time with the people?
Yeah, of course you can.
Look, I'm a folk hero, so I want to go to the local tavern. No, I don't need to get anything out of it. Just want to hang out,
Okay.
try the local food, maybe pick up a recipe. I don't know.
And the weird thing is, even though you literally can't communicate because they are speaking a language that you don't know of, and you are speaking a language they are not familiar with,
I'm speaking the language of friendship.
and they hear that loud and clear, my man. Like, they love the fuck out of Burke the Dwarf.
Yes, they do.
And
Yes, they do. They don't even know mountain boys. They just like me.
yeah, he's just magnetic.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to be.
beard.
It's good to be the Burke.
So, as Xiao ushers you in, you guys are now in a room that is where medical stuff happens. And she goes, "Okay, what's your effects?"
I honestly don't know what mine are.
But you guys say that she has an effect.
Yeah, she tried to kill him earlier and thought it was someone else.
To be fair, I kind of want to kill him. I mean, jokes, she says. Okay. And what's your thing?
I guess.
She's inexplicably terrified of spiders, which is incredibly inconvenient, considering that We have Sylvester.
And she goes, what's your thing?
I don't know, but I can only assume I have one.
We all drank the water. Burke seems fine with it. I'm sure that'll cause problems later, but
You hear a rousing bar
Yeah.
song where Burke the dwarf is just singing nonsense, but like people are just loving it.
Perhaps I've tasted the local Mulhoon fish cakes.
That sounds good.
Delicious fish cakes.
Mm-hmm,
And perhaps gain that recipe.
Yeah, we can give you Mulhoon fish cakes.
Writing that down.
And she goes, okay, so the waters give you a lot of life, yes? They made you feel better, made you feel stronger, you regain things that you shouldn't have regained unless you take a long rest, yes?
pretty much saved our life, really.
The most powerful poison in the world is silverthorn poison. And, well, wouldn't you know it, to cure the madness, you have to give a very powerful poison.
Oh.
Great!
Gaius appears, and the spikes appear out of his armor, and you see that blue. And she goes, this will be unpleasant, you'll be knocked out, but once you wake up, you won't have it. Okay?
Yeah, alright.
You see she wraps her shawl around her arm. She takes one of these spikes, and she goes, well, who's first?
I'll go first.
And she wraps the shawl on her other hand.
Sylvester, no one can hear you when you raise your hand.
That's kind of the goal. I didn't really want to go first.
But he wanted to show the effort, like, yeah, I'm a team player.
Harder than he appears or sounds.
Yeah.
And she digs it in, and it is a ferocious pain that overtakes all of your body, and you are blessedly knocked out. And then she...
I'm eating fish cakes right now. I don't care. With my
her last words. I don't care. And then she goes, okay, you two.
Let me just check something first, and then Jorx just goes down and checks Ocat's pulse. It's still there.
Okat's pulse is there.
Okay. Good. Just making sure, you know. There's been a lot of side switching today. Just wanna, you know.
No, I get you.
I'll go next.
Okay. And she just gets you in the neck real quick. And you also feel this enormous pain that you are blessed to be knocked out.
Sweet.
And she goes, now Sylvester and me. I was joking about wanting to kill you.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay. She just gets you in the neck. And same thing with your compatriots. An enormous pain that you pass over.
And what am I doing right at that moment?
Like,
Am I like
the townspeople are carrying you on their shoulders.
to get more fish cakes? Probably. Oh god, I'm glad that I didn't swallow a drop of that water.
You see a artist painting your beard. How do you spend the rest of the night as your friends are knocked out?
I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm tired. So I can essentially, as a folk hero, they'll put me up.
Yeah, people are contending to put you up for the night.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, who's got the spare room? I just need a quiet room. I'm just gonna go sleep.
Okay.
I just need to sleep, man.
The next morning, you guys are awake and you guys are in nice rooms where Xiao and Gaius kind of reside. Jorx, you see in your room, the main painting is of a city of glass and steel. Sylvester, you can see like about 50 people that all have sort of Xiao's kind of getup with the shawl. And Okat, you see a man who looks a lot like Gaius, but a little bit broader, a little bit taller. It looks like it is his last desperate attempt to repel what looks like a 5-headed dragon.
Ooh. Is there a mirror in my room?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna redo my hair.
Okay.
I'm gonna just check out more of my book.
Okay. So you see that this is the Clever Sisters, and for this adventure, the Clever Sisters go undercover as they try to figure out the mystery of the soft-spoken monk.
Mark wakes up refreshed, full of fish cakes.
A hero.
A new recipe for fish cakes that he feels like he could modify and it could taste good, maybe. They weren't great, that's all he's saying. Maybe it's just he doesn't understand the spices that he experienced.
They are ancient spices.
Yeah, but he's excited about this new discovery. And the day and the possibility of probably getting hurt.
And Jorix, what are you doing?
I want to seek out Xiao.
You guys are downstairs. You get the sense that she is upstairs in the room to the right of where the books were.
Okay.
Do you knock on the door because the door
Oh,
is closed?
definitely.
Okay.
Not busted in. Hey, here to save the day.
Yeah, so you knock on the door and she goes, well, hello.
Hey there, how's it going?
Well, I think the better question is, how are you?
Do I have like a hangover from the poison or like
A little bit, yeah.
a little bit of a headache? But besides that,
Makes sense.
I mean, do you have like a spider where I can like test?
She takes off her shawl and she makes a spider in her hand.
Okay. And am I not like fleeing?
You do not have any... Like, I mean, like, you're skeeved out, I guess, because you're not a huge fan of spiders before this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm Sylvester happy about them, but
She goes, you feel better?
yeah, I'm not running away right now, so it's a good sign.
Yeah, that is a good sign. And then she puts her shawl back on.
So I had a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know you and everyone else in town is speaking this strange language I've never heard before. What is it?
Well, it was our language before our world was destroyed.
So it's a bit of a dead language right now, isn't it?
Well, I mean...
Well, okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. That was very insensitive of me. Your people are still alive, but it's an endangered language.
Yes, that would be a very good way to put it. It's endangered.
Well, I'm a knowledge cleric. I like knowing things, especially rare things. I was wondering if, there's any way, like maybe there's like a book I can have where I can start to maybe learn this, or if you could teach me a few things.
She goes, it's really funny that you say that, because for Alman, we were translating the Clever Sister Adventures in our language.
Oh.
So, I'll give you 3 of those books because I assume that we will get her back.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to the bookshelf and she takes out 3 books. And, like, the artwork for this is, if you compare it to Sylvester's, like, they're dressed a little bit more like how Xiao and Gaius are dressed and how, like, you can see the townsfolk are. So it's just, like, their version of this.
Okay. Awesome. So.
And the three sisters have shawls like Xiao. And she goes, what we did is on the left-hand side is the common version, and then the right-hand side is our version.
That's actually a really clever thing to do. So George is sort of flipping through these books and looking at the symbols on like the side with this foreign language, and he goes, so what's the name of this language again?
This is Swenyan.
Well, maybe depending on how long it takes us to retrieve her, maybe next time I see you I can say hello in your tongue.
That would be very nice, she says.
I'm sure the more voices you hear speaking it, the better you'll feel about it.
Yeah, Gaius is a little bit more protective of the language than I am, so you might want to tread lightly with him.
He probably wouldn't be happy about you sharing it, or...
He can be unhappy with what I do, but that doesn't matter to me.
I won't,
Rub it in his
I won't
face.
brag about it, yeah.
Makes sense. That would be the best play.
Saying na boo boo in Swanyan.
That is our gravest insult, she says.
George puts both hands over his mouth and goes sort of inches out of the door. Bye, have a good day.
Nana boo boo? You said that to me?
Yeah, she gets battle ready. So Sylvester's still looking through the book?
Yeah, he kind of loses interest when he realizes it's fiction.
Okay, makes sense. Oka?
I assume by this point I'm finished with my hair.
Yeah, you're looking
Okay.
stylish.
Excellent, good, great. Yeah, I'd probably want to find Xiao and get a move in on this whole sister recovery operation.
Okay. She actually has called the 4 of you back together. And she goes, I have one question. You see, we had some protections in place to keep Evangeline away from our city. I'm strong, don't get me wrong, but it would be a much closer battle than I would care to admit if she were here. So, the way that we did that, and the way that we prevented it, was she wasn't able to use her magic here. Her magic has never been used here, so she couldn't kind of get a foothold into this place. You were telling me something about... And she pulls out your ball of travel, and she goes, now, I need you to explain this to me. This is from Shalabin. I'm well aware of that.
Yeah.
Has she gotten a foothold into this?
Honestly, I don't know for sure. It was with me when we did the sporting event for Shalaban. When that event was over, when we'd finished and we'd won, there was an image of her that appeared in the room.
And you see like sort of a dawning horror on Xiao's eyes.
Yeah.
And she goes, how would she... Okay, for her to get that, she would need some technology from Shalaban. But Shalaban is really protective of her technology. How would she get it? Was anything sent to Evangeline?
Oh, God.
And she goes, okay, this is the most important part. You did not use this within our walls, did you? And you see the ball explode in golden energy. And you hear Evangeline go, well, I would like my daughter back, please. And you see before you Evangeline and Raz. And she goes, oh, hello, Xiao. Hello, Gaius. Hello, Okat. Helping me out like you usually do. And 3 new faces. Well, I guess today's a good day to die. With that, Raz's first move is he casts a wall of barrier between Xiao, Evangeline, Gaius, and himself, and you guys are separated from the 4 of that group.
So
The wall
there's
is-
4 of us on one side and the 4 of them on the other, yeah?
But the ball of transport is on your side, and you see coming up through the ball of transport 8 marbled dwarves.
I call it back to me.
And
That shuts the door.
it shuts the door, but not before these 8 step out.
Fine.
And you see the gold magic disappear.
I put it in my pocket and I'm going to keep it there for the rest of my goddamn life.
Okay, everybody roll me initiative.
14.
Jorix, what'd you get?
21.
Holy dang! You get to go twice at the beginning of everyone's turn. I think, right?
21 for you, my
Yeah,
friend?
I rolled
Yowzers.
I wasted the 20.
That's the last good roll you'll have. No, that's not true.
3 for
I'm
Sylvester,
excited.
13 for Peter.
At least we're not cursed anymore. Except for
Hopefully.
Burke.
And
I'm not cursed.
Sure.
I was never cursed.
and for
14.
14,
Yeah.
I'm going to say that Okat has better dex than you.
Probably. I have a +3.
I got a plus wound. Who are these dwarves? Do I know their faces? Or the look about them?
Not in their current condition, but you know them as the Broken Rock Mountain members. And
So I do know them, like I recognize their garb or something.
yes, you recognize their garb.
Wait, they're dwarves made of marble or they're actual dwarves?
Like they're dwarves, but they have like a marble complexion.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Or they're
Ew.
undead, maybe.
Oh.
So before you guys begin, I'm going to give you a quick cut of what you guys can see through their barrier. You see Gaius and Xiao in full battle mode, and you see Xiao has created from her shawl 2 Eskrima sticks, and she and Evangeline are just going ham on each other. Gaius is trying to advance on Raz, but Raz sends fireballs and different sorts of magic effects on him that are slowing his progress. Jorix, you are starting this out. You have 8 dwarves in front of you that don't look nearly as handsome as your battle dwarf.
You said sort of a snide comment about them being potentially undead. Would Jorix know that or recognize that at all?
I feel like Jorix would kind of know that, or
Okay.
he could discern it.
Yeah, so he's gonna like start testingly hold up his holy amulet and try to turn undead.
Okay,
So all of those marble dwarves will need to make a wisdom saving throw. So if they fail for 1 minute or until they take damage, they have to try to run away.
That's a really clever spell. As you put this in front of them, you see Evangeline, like, for a moment look over her shoulder, and she goes, "You think we'd make them susceptible to that? We're much smarter than you." And after that, Xiao just rocks her in the face with the Eskrima stick, and she's like, "Son of a..." And so it looks like they take a step back away from it, but then they hold firm.
Okay.
If you'd like, you can try another thing.
Cool. I'll launch a Sacred Flame at one of them then.
Makes sense.
Fine, don't fear me, I'll attack you.
I'll make you fear me.
Yes. If not just by my symbol, by my actions.
Oh, hard way, huh? Alright, we can do that.
Yes. So I'll need a dex saving throw from 1 to 5.
That's not their strong suit.
Oh, really?
That is a 13.
That will pass.
Hell yeah!
So, George is very sad. Maybe you shouldn't have feared me.
Oh, buddy.
It's okay, buddy. You'll get him next time.
Oka, you are next.
I missed like half of my attacks. I'm still doing okay, so. No, you know what? I'm just gonna get this out of the way early because it's super not gonna work. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay, wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
That's a 9.
Yes! Success! Alright, so they take 1d4 psychic damage. I guess I roll that.
Yep.
I don't know what to do, it's never worked before. That is 4 damage.
Okay.
And they have disadvantage on their next attack.
Ah, beans. So what do
Yep.
you say to this guy?
I'm like, looks like we got you dead to rights. It's a dead heat.
Get it because you're dead.
And like he
Thanks,
doesn't,
George.
Got you.
he doesn't know why, but like he feels bad. Okay, next up we got Burke the Dwarf.
Bark the dwarf. There are other dwarves fighting other dwarves.
Mountain boy.
Which one are there? Some near me.
I'd say 3 that are within 10 feet of you.
3 of those guys. Do I say brothers from the Broken Mountain Clan? I recognize you. Just kidding. And I throw a thing at him.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
And I throw
Who
it.
knows a dead language now?
I threw a hand axe at one of them,
Okay.
and I got 18
Yeah,
plus
that'll hit.
5
23.
something. So do
I'm just dying to get into it with you guys.
that does 4 damage to the nearest one of these dinguses that we're fighting.
4? All right.
Yeah, just 4.
Okay, he takes it. He gets smacked on the head and he hates it.
Not to
And,
beat a dead horse, but you're gonna lose.
and with my bonus action, I say, just kidding. I know you're dumb and dead.
Okay, it is their turn now.
I'm full of fish cakes and I'm ready to kick some ass.
When Burke says that, those 3 that were by him target him.
I had fish cakes and eggs for breakfast this morning, and that was slightly too
one
much
of them
fish
gets-
cakes.
One of them gets a nat 20,
Oh my god.
and a 20 hits you too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get hit by 2 of these attacks.
Okay.
Altogether, you take 15 points of damage. The one who feels bad about himself and his buddy are going to attack the woman who mocked him. Oka,
Yes.
he rolled
Wouldn't
a,
think
he
it
rolled
with
a
these
20
fights.
on his attack. No, but he has disadvantage.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, with that, he rolled 7. But his friend does not, and he did not hit either. So they try to hit you so good, and they do it so bad. So that's 5. Okay, he hasn't really done anything yet, so they're kind of like, don't care. You. The 3 go after you.
Great.
Something dead pun.
17,
Yes.
nat 20,
Oof.
Yep.
13.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. You are hit for 12 points of damage.
Oof.
Oof.
George does not look so good.
We next have Peter.
He's gonna go over to Burke and just dodge on him.
Peter,
My friend.
I'm not scared of you anymore. I'm glad to be fighting with you when I always get my butt kicked.
Sylvester.
What's this room look like that we're in?
You are in the main room. You can see to your left you can see a large room that looks like a library. To your right, what looks like it leads to the kitchen, and you can see the stairs leading up.
Is the exit on their side or our side of the barrier?
Exit is on Evangeline's side.
Of course it is. Which side has like windows?
That would also be their side.
Not trying to run away on us, are you, Sylvester?
I'm definitely trying to run away.
Make sure it's a dead run.
So we have the kitchen or the library?
Kitchen, library, or upstairs.
Alright, upstairs. You gotta have more than one exit fire codes, so I'm gonna cast Entangle on all of those marbled idiots. Okay, so 3 are restrained, and then I'm gonna...
So can you target who you restrain, or...
It's a 20-foot area.
So are we also restrained then? Because they're all fighting us right now?
One of the ones attacking these 3, each of them are restrained.
Okay.
So now you have 2 that can freely attack you, you have 1 that can freely attack you, and you have 2 that can freely attack you.
Right.
And then I'm gonna take my full movement towards upstairs.
Okay, you get about midway up the stairs.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Start of the turn, we have Jorix.
I am gonna try to cast command on one of the guys who isn't restrained.
Okay, wisdom save.
Yep.
12.
That fails. My struck 13. So what the one word I give him is attack, and directing it towards the other unrestrained guy.
Nice.
So for the next round, he has to do that.
Beans.
And then I'm
Okay.
gonna cast healing word on myself.
Alright, smart play. Okot.
If a target is restrained, do I gain advantage against them?
I believe you do.
Excellent. I'm gonna stabbity stab the restrained guy.
It's unfortunate.
23.
Does not hit. Of course it hits.
15 damage.
Well, Okot, tell me how you kill him.
I just stab him so good.
You see his lifelessness leave his eyes, leaving him lifeless.
Again.
For the second time. Part 2. Okay, we have Bert the Dwarf.
So there's 2 restrained out of 7. One of them dead.
Mm-hmm. And one of the restraints on you.
You're running for where?
Well, I haven't seen exactly how the fight's going yet.
Is there any way out of here?
No. Upstairs seems like my best choice.
Alright, well. I gotta do second wind. So there's a restrained guy near me.
Mm-hmm. And you have advantage if you hit him.
Alright, I'll attack him.
Oh,
I got
Oh, damn.
a natural of 20.
Okay, roll me the damage.
Double damage, right? On a crit?
I think so.
That'll do some good damage, though, is the thing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta go for 15.
So 10.
You bean this guy good. And he falls under your impressive attack prowess. Ugh.
In a way where he die?
Yeah, he defo died.
Nice.
Okay.
I have another attack.
Nice.
Do
Okay, you have 2 more on you.
I am attacking the next one, and it is 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that do 6 damage to that guy.
You can see some blood come out of his mouth.
Can I action surge
Of course you can.
and attack again?
Yes, of course you can.
I do. It went off, but it stayed a 4. A 4 plus 6, so
10.
10. But I get 2 attacks. Alright, I gotta stop doing that. Put it up where the pen stops it. So that is 9 plus 6.
15.
It is a 15.
That'll hit.
8 plus 3.
11.
Shit. Okay, this guy, you hit him once, and he spit up some blood, he's like, I'll get you on the next bam, and he falls over dead.
Squeak.
11 damage.
Wow, okay, so you have killed 3 altogether?
All of us, yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so there's still 1 on him, but this guy's gonna attack his buddy, who's the restrained one.
Well, there's 3 on me right now. One's restrained, one isn't, but it's on my side, and then there's another one not restrained.
So who do you want him to hit? Just one of them?
The non-restrained dude.
Okay.
Basically, I want to try to get them to fight each other right now, so I don't get hit again.
Okay, he hits him for 7 points of damage. He looks very upset at his friend. Doesn't know why. Okay, for those who are restrained.
I'm like, dick move.
Yeah.
So we have 2 that are restrained. because he killed the restrained one. You killed the restrained one, and you have one restrained.
Yeah.
So there's one restrained.
Correct.
All right. He's gonna try to break it with his strength of a fucking damn it. With a strength of an 8.
No.
All right. This guy's off the table for this turn. Cool beans. So that means I have 4 that can attack. Fuck you, nerds. All right. Break the dwarf. That is a 20. Does that hit?
The 20 hits.
Okay. He will deal you 5 damage.
Okay.
Jorix. The one who got hit looks at you
Mm-hmm.
and swings at you. He misses. And there's one left on you.
Yep.
He is going to try to swing at you, Okot.
I flip him off.
And that distracts him enough so that he misses because he hit for a 9. Awesome beans. All right. Next up, we have Peter, who is on Burke the Dwarf, dancing.
He's gonna stop dancing and wait for my turn.
All right. It is your turn.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds through Peter on Burke.
On
And
me.
That puts you up 6 more.
Yeah.
And then I back up as far as I can to still see the fight.
Sylvester, you have a pretty good view of what's happening. You see that Gaius is down. And you see that Xiao has changed weapons. So now she has a sword attached to a hammer. And it looks like she is parrying Evangeline strikes and like hitting her with a hammer on like her sides and that sort of thing. But she's also having to deal with Raz, who is also shooting at her. And at this point, you can see that wall of force beginning to glow orange. Jorix.
Okay, the first thing I'm gonna try to do is shoot a sacred flame at the guy who just got hit by his buddy. So he'll
Not his good day.
No, not his good day at all. So he'll need to make a dex saving throw.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but dwarves aren't good at dex. 12.
Ooh, that fails.
Damn it.
For a whopping 2 damage.
Oh.
But it's radiant.
I see.
And then I'm gonna like sort of survey the battlefield a little bit, and I would see that Gaius is down,
Mm-hmm.
and I do healing words on Gaius.
Nice.
So Gaius gets healed for 6.
You see Gaia starting to rustle around. Or rustle up. I don't know what word right is.
Rouse?
Rouse. Yes.
Rally?
Hell yeah. Okay, Okot.
I'm gonna do that stabbing thing again because that was fun.
Good.
On the alive guy this time though.
Are you sure you don't want to go for the dead guy though?
I think I've stabbed him.
You'd have advantage. You get sneak
On a
attack.
dead guy? I would hope so.
Sneak attack damage.
Nah, I'm gonna go
Damn
with one. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, of course that hits. What do you... Oh.
That's for 5 damage.
Oh. All right.
And I go.
Okay, you raspberry him. He's
Yep.
like, woo. Break the dwarf.
I ran out of death insults.
She mumbles to herself.
I explained to him.
I have slain so many today with this trout pick, these dumb dwarves, these dumb,
Are you
maybe
so
dead
big
dwarves. I'm done monologuing. Who's next near me? Is there another dwarf boy?
Yeah, you got.
What are we at?
You got another dwarf boy. These guys have been really taking them down.
I love it. Good news. Who's left for me to mop up?
I got one in front of me. You've got one in
Three.
front of you. You have 3 in front of you.
But
Alright.
The one's still restrained.
Yeah, he's
okay.
still restrained.
And is the other one still? Oh no,
And
that
the
other
other
one's
one's brained in the head, and you have 1 on you left.
I'll just take that guy then.
Makes sense.
I'm trying not to get off that. 19 plus 6. It hits, right?
Yeah, 25. Yeah.
Thank you. So I got, that is a 9 damage
Swish.
to that.
All right. You
my
brain this
favorite
guy,
moment.
and you have no more of these guys on you.
I'm going to make for the nearest one that is attacking
Get Jorix. I got this.
Jorix. Yeah. That's what I wasn't coming to help you.
Yeah, I know.
You're fine.
I was just pretending like I was okay with it.
Now we have their turns. So
So he's done with his brainwashing. Only one.
now he
round.
can attack you. Marvelous.
He can, but he doesn't have to.
Natural 20 with the second one.
Games.
Yeah, that'll hit.
He readies his war pick, and he hits you with it, dealing you 8 points of damage.
Ow.
The restrained one tries to get unrestrained. 10?
Nope.
Cool.
Ha.
And the one on Okot tries to swing at Okot.
Flip him off again.
10. Really
He misses.
Really fucking with him when you flip him off. Peter.
Gonna hold until Sylvester.
Sylvester.
Are any of the ones alive hurt?
They're all hurt.
Okay. He's gonna jump to the one closest then, off of Burke.
So Burke with his movement action moved to Jorix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to jump on the restrained? Okay,
I ran
so
out of
he
steam.
can jump on a restrained boy, a bloody boy, or another bloody boy.
He's gonna jump on a bloody boy and then shock him.
Let's do this.
19.
Shit. Yeah.
1.
Hell yeah! But he can't take a reaction.
That is correct. So if you guys wanna run from him, you may,
Okay.
without consequence.
You see this barrier become flame, and you can no longer see what's happening between Gaius, Xiao, Evangeline, and Raz. However, through this flame, you see another barrier erect. A barrier that bisects the room and it cuts off the stairs. The upstairs is no longer an option, but you can still go through the kitchen if you need to flee. Next up, we have Jorix.
I'm gonna shoot a sacred flame at the one who did not get shocked. Roll the dex saving throw.
11.
That'll fail.
Cool beans.
For a whopping 1 damage. Is he dead?
Yeah.
And with his demise, I'm gonna try to run away from these two so they can't hit me next turn.
Seems like a good plan.
Yeah.
One's still restrained though, right?
Yeah, so he can try to hit me, but I kill
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to hit you.
Okay.
Where are you running to?
So, okay, you took care of all of yours, right?
I have one still in front of me, but I
Okay.
got it.
I'm gonna go to the stairs.
Okay, so Sylvester and Jorix are 2 peas in a pod. Leaving Burke alone with 2 of these guys, much like what happened when they first met Gaius.
Hello?
I'm still there.
And
Not that
And
it's any
Okot.
comfort to him, but I'm still here.
yep, so
We gotta fight back to back.
Yeah.
Jorix goes like, "Hey, thanks, bud," and then just runs away.
I'll provide supporting fire!
And yeah, you still like Jorix better than Okot. Okay, Okot.
Alright, gonna stab the one in front of me again.
Let's see if you do.
19.
Yeah, you do.
11 damage.
Oh, marvelous.
Yeah.
All
Does
right.
that kill him?
What do you think?
I'm gonna take that as a yes. And then Okot, as she stabs him and sees that he falls dead to the floor, she's going to immediately turn and jump through the wall of flame.
Bye, Okot.
Nice knowing ya.
Yes, let me. That was unexpected.
I know.
Because this is a very hefty spell that is meant to ward people off from jumping through it.
You know.
Make me a dex saving throw.
Dex, you say.
Yes.
Saving throw, you say.
Yes.
That is a 19.
Okay, the save was 18. Yes. So you take half of 31, which is 15 points of damage.
Wait, is
And
that
it's quartered, so you would take 7 points of damage.
cool?
Okot!
I'm good.
Okot jumps through the fire.
Bird goes, whoa!
Yeah, we'll do that cutscene in a
Yeah.
sec.
I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah, probably. Bert. Oh, fuck. Let's see here. Let's see. Bert the dwarf. You
Burke.
have 2 on
Burke.
you.
Burke, 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 Bark, 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 bark. It's Bark. So there's two. Are they hurt?
Yes. There.
And everyone else left?
Yeah, everyone left you, my man.
No, Peter's here.
Yes. The spider.
Where did everyone else get off to now?
Well, Okot jumped through a fucking wall of flame.
That I saw was pretty weird.
And Jorix and Sylvester are hanging on the stairs.
I'm gonna go run towards them.
I think by weird you mean awesome.
And that provokes an opportunity attack. He's not going to hit you, and the restrained one isn't going to hit you either.
Yeah, you guys can't run away from this fight. I'm just gonna come run right to my compatriots. They keep doing this to me. And they have to just take their hits too. I don't care.
So now he's blocking you in?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going towards them so that I'm not just attacked by myself. I'm going to stand near where they are.
With that, these guys go next. The restrained one, that is a 19.
Break free, yeah. He's fine now, but that's his turn.
The second one goes invisible.
Goes invisible?
Okay.
Didn't expect that.
Peter.
He's gonna disengage and run towards me.
Okay, Sylvester.
Oh wait, he's not an invisible boy. Peter's not an invisible guy.
Oh, okay.
So we can still see where he is.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you see a traveling spider floating in the air. Fancy free.
Well, then yeah, he's just gonna wait for my turn.
Sylvester, it's your turn.
He's gonna bite this invisible dwarf because he knows exactly where it is.
Moving attack.
12.
Nope.
Okay, well, he's gonna crawl off him and move.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pick him up and run towards the kitchen.
You are able to get halfway to the kitchen.
Okay.
Jorix.
Okay, well, seeing as how my only clue for where this really bloody guy was is gone now, I'll shoot a saving throw to the other one.
Okay, makes sense.
Yep, so dex saving throw on his part.
12.
Okay,
Sweet.
5 damage.
Okot, as you jump through the flame like an avenging spirit, you see Gaius on his knees and Evangeline sticking her sword through one of the places of his armor, like where it's visible.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him, which you would guess is mortally wounded, kind of slumped in Evangeline's left hand. You see the figure of Xiao being held by her shawl. And so she sees you come through the flame, and she smiles broadly.
As soon as I land, I'm charging at her with my rapier.
Got it.
That's a 14. I don't think that's going to do it.
You try to swing at her, and she nimbly dodges out of the way, removes the blade, and in one smooth motion, she hits you for 12 points of damage.
I die!
You're knocked out.
Knocked out, yeah.
Okay, next up, we have Burke.
I don't know any of that's happening.
Nope.
No.
I just saw you badassly go through a wall of flame and assume, yeah, she knows what she's doing.
And you see Sylvester running away.
And that is what I'm mad about. So I say, you can't just keep running away. So I just, with my movement, I just run to where Sylvester is.
Okay.
Even though these two guys are tailing us. At the end of this
Okay.
fight.
We're down to one who is invisible right now.
Yeah, one who's invisible. So I'm just after Sylvester because he keeps retreating and it's pissing me off. He's like that spider that keeps going, you know, it moves a little farther and moves a little farther
So
away.
do you want to stop him?
No, I'm just gonna keep going to where he is. So that's where the fight happens. So that's where he is. So
you're
if
eventually going to run away because he's going to run away.
if that's what he keeps doing, I'm confronting him on his behavior in an inopportune moment.
Okay.
Maybe I grab him by his collar. If he tries to move, I'm gonna go towards Sylvester.
You can
I'm
ready
gonna
in
hold.
action.
I'm gonna ready in action. If Sylvester tries to retreat, I'm gonna grab him by his collar
And then we'll do
like a
it.
sergeant in World War I, and be like, you can't desert. You have to like hold a line. You can't all be behind me the whole time. That's not how it works. Strategically, it doesn't work.
Okay, that makes sense.
I know you all chose interesting characters, and I chose a fighter, but you have to support me. Right? I don't know how this game is played. It makes sense to me, though, that this doesn't... It
Mark,
feels...
have you done military tactics? You know, you have a front line and a back line.
Your front line isn't just one guy. Your front line's like 5 guys. Your back line's like 3 guys.
We don't have 8 guys, though.
It's all back line.
Except for one frontliner.
It's a frontliner, a half-liner, and then 2 backliners. And it's just tough up there, and I'm upset about it right now.
I can understand. Burke, it's okay. Well, we'll work these issues out in the camp after this, but...
I'm grabbing it by the...
Maybe do therapy when you're not about to get stabbed.
Yeah.
Just
I'm not about to get... That's my point, is that I should be running away as well. I'm running away, in a way.
Jorix, seeing one of your companions go through flame and 2 run away, leaving you after you ran away to be alone on the steps.
Okay, I was backing up to support from a distance. That wasn't running
That's
away.
what running away is
That's what
from
I
my
was
eyes.
doing. I didn't go
I was at the base
past.
of the stairs, not hiding at the top of the stairs.
I didn't try to make that nat 20 to get across that barrier.
This is what I'm saying.
Was it because it was a nat 20?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm saying I don't care if you just have a spider or whatever spray.
He healed you more than the cleric.
We really need to
That's
talk to
pretty
Xiao a
good.
bit about our team building exercises.
Well, we need an NPC who has a big sword.
Well, there's...
I don't know what that I said just now. The player does, but Burke doesn't know.
Jorix, you take 6 damage.
Jorix is down.
All right. You see him appear and knock Jorix down, and the dwarf goes invisible again. Well, we go to Peter.
Peter's gonna hang out on Burke. Like, here's your front line.
All right. Next up, we got Sylvester.
I cast Long Strider on Burke. You can run well too now. And then I try running through this kitchen.
Are you going to try to grapple him?
Yeah, you're
I
trying.
just made you better at running.
You're trying to retreat more. Do you have no hit points? How many hit points do you have?
Whose armor is bigger?
So
I'm grabbing him.
Okay, so make me a strength contest versus a dex contest.
Well,
Oh, you beat me.
9 plus. Yeah, so I got.
I got a
12.
4.
Okay, yeah. So Sylvester tries to run away, but you grab him and hold him. You're like, not today.
Yeah. I was like, you stay, you fight. This is like the fight. We have to fight.
What do we fight?
I'm just holding him right now until he learns how to fight standing next to me.
Okay. Okay.
But can I'm not like at a disadvantage because I'm holding him.
No,
or
but your
anything.
movement speed's halved.
That's fine.
Jorix, death saving throw.
Succeed.
Okay.
Someone's gotta save Jorix, and it's either you or me. Either you fight a guy, or you go try to save him. Do something, or with that spider, for Christ's sake. Good, bury that boy.
Okot, death saving throw.
Oof, that was a 4.
Our friends are dying, and you're trying to run through the kitchen. And I had to grab you by the collar.
I mean, to be fair, you don't know I'm dying.
Well, our friend is dying.
We don't know what's happening.
We don't know what's
upstairs.
happening.
Okay. The flame wall falls. And you see Evangeline and you see Raz. The two of you make me a wisdom saving throw.
13.
Okay.
10.
Okay. Neither of you succeed, and you can feel yourselves both locked into position as you are being held. You see your boy down, and you see Okot down, and you see Evangeline, and you see Xiao and Gaius down too. And she goes, "Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Huh." You can see like her blades activate. And they just rush and they kill that dwarf that had been invisible.
He was close to us, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was like right in front of you.
No.
If we would have ran, this would
But-
have been fine.
Or he would have hit you, and then I would have hit him or something. You can't just keep running.
And she goes, wow, okay, let's do it this way then. Jorix, you get healed for 5,
Okay.
and make me a wisdom saving throw.
That would be an 18.
You just miss it.
Aw. Oh, sorry. I'm actually plus 5, 20.
Oh, okay. What would you like to do?
You seem pretty powerful.
And she goes, oh, I'm marvelously powerful.
So, what's going on right now?
Well,
You haven't killed me. Why do you heal me?
all the world's a stage, darling.
Uh-huh.
So, we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the very easy way. Do you promise to be a good boy and sit there?
Do you have a choice?
Yeah, George just sort of harumphs and then sits on the ground.
And she pats you on the head. And you can tell that she takes off Okat's blades. And she revives you.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 5 hit points. She says to you, so, this was my ragtag group.
Your group.
I sent you here. And you actually got me exactly where I needed to be. So I should thank you all.
Thank us then, for crying out loud. No one does that hardly ever.
She mockingly bows to you and she goes, thank you, darling.
I'll take it. I taste the sarcasm. I can feel it. But, you know, I'll take what I can get.
And
I need to sit down.
you are, since you are held, you cannot sit.
I want to sit down.
And she kneels in front of Okat. I think I chose the right daughter to adopt. You know, the fun thing is I tried to protect you because of all the terrors out there in the world. But now I guess I'm your terror.
You were always my terror.
Well, I guess I'll just play to form now. And she smiles. I would like my daughter back. And I imagine you want to meet your sister. I guess it's a competition now, and we'll see who wins. And she takes the teleportation ball, and she goes, it served its purpose. I don't need it anymore. Here, run back to your Shalabin. And maybe you'll see me again. Or maybe you won't. But I can assure you, you will.
I'll make sure of it.
I look forward to it. And with that, she drops Xiao. You can actually see Gaius kind of straying behind her. If you want to distract her, you have an opportunity to.
Distract Evangeline?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I take it.
Okay, how are you going to try to distract her?
Any way I can.
Okay, what's your plan?
I say, wait. I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I should have been a better servant.
I'm glad you're finally learning.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make a sound come from the kitchen, which I imagine is the opposite direction of where
Gaius is?
yeah, guys is.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I make a rustling. Like, oh god, I hope. No, stay there. Be quiet.
She kind of looks over there. Gaius removes one of his spikes and throws it deftly, striking Evangeline in the back of the neck.
Yes!
And you see her bow her head and she removes it. And she goes, You see her race towards Gaius.
Oh.
And
I don't get a chance to try and intercept her. She's right next to me. I'd have an attack of opportunity at least.
Okay, you would be unarmed. But yeah, you can try.
Fine. Fucking trip her if I have to. 17.
That does not hit her armor class. So you try to grapple her, and she dodges out of the way,
God, I hate
and she runs over. She buries both of Okat's blades into Gaius. Well, next time, they'll be for you.
You're immune to Silverthorn?
Oh, I've built up a tolerance. Pray we don't meet again. And she's gone.
Did Raz also disappear?
Yeah, defo.
Can I try to stabilize Xiao and Gaius?
I really want to sit down. This is what Burke said.
You
Because
are
he's
released from
frozen.
your hold person.
Hoo-ah!
And
Oh, I had a leg cramp.
okay.
Just wanted to sit.
It looks like Gaius has completely died,
Okay.
but Xiao you can maybe save.
Okay.
I'll help if I can.
Okay, yeah, so then roll with advantage.
Yes. That's not good. 12.
Tell me how you were stabilizing her, because you see cuts on her, and you see that her shawl is kind of like, it was brilliant colors before, like they're kind of dimming. So what are you doing? Trying to like put a tourniquet over her, or?
Yeah, essentially, I would be, like maybe ripping my my robes and applying those as bandages to.
Lift the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important.
I have a vial of the water from the spring.
Holy shit!
I give her the water. I give her the spring water.
Oh my god!
Dang, you did save that.
I did.
No one else did.
Yep, you pour it into Zhao's mouth, and she springs to life.
Sorry, I didn't have to do the healing thing, but it was the only thing I could think of to save you.
And she goes, "Let's kill Evangeline."
Hi, everybody. Sadie Blake here. That is it for this week. Join us every Monday at 7 a.m. for a new episode of What's Your Damage? You can also follow us on Twitter at WYDPod or tweet at us using hashtag WYDcast. This hashtag WYDPod was already taken. Also, if you did enjoy the show and want to tell other people you enjoyed the show, you can go on over to iTunes and leave us a good review. Or even a mediocre one, whatever you feel like. Please leave us a good review. Thanks, and see you next week.